Omnitrans bus stops are located about every 2 to 3/10 of a mile throughout our service area. You'll know where the nearest stop is based on your trip plan. Use these helpful hints to ensure that your boarding experience is a breeze. Give yourself extra time and make sure to be at the bus stop before the bus. Ensure that you are on the correct side of the street. Traffic should be going in the direction you want to travel. Stand at the bus stop sign and make sure the driver can see you. Drivers can't see you if you are under a tree or behind a bench. When the bus arrives, check to make sure that the number or landmark listed on the sign is the same as the bus route you want to take. To help keep the bus on time, have your bus pass or exact change in hand. It's important to know that drivers cannot make change. If there are passengers using the wheelchair, allow them to board first. If you have a stroller with you, make sure it's folded. Passengers with a bike need to place their bike on the bike rack at the front of the bus. Be sure to board at the front door of the bus. When you enter the bus, you'll see the fare box where you will deposit your money or swipe your pass. It's really quite simple to use. If you're paying with cash, simply insert bills and coins into the fare box. If you're activating a pass, insert it in the fare box card reader on the left side of the fare box. Once your pass has been activated, simply swipe it through the slot to record your fare each time you board. If you're eligible for a discounted cash or pass fare, such as a senior citizen like Anna or like Ron, who has a disability, you must be ready to show your driver proof of your age or disability. In Anna's case, with a driver's license, Medicare card, or DMV ID card. In Ron's case, a Medicare card, Americans with Disabilities Act card, or current photo ID from another transit agency will suffice. In addition, Omnitrans offers ID cards for just $2 if you provide a picture. Veterans are also eligible for discounted fare with a County Military Veterans ID card, U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs ID card, Department of Defense ID card, or Transit Agency Veterans ID card. With this discounted fare, veterans, senior citizens, and persons with disabilities pay just half of the full bus fare. Youths 18 and under are also eligible for a discounted 7 or 31-day pass with proof of age, such as a high school ID card. Several local colleges, vocational and charter schools are part of Omnitrans's Go Smart program, which allows students unlimited rides on Omnitrans buses with their current school ID. Jennifer's school is part of the program, so she simply swipes her ID in the fare box as she boards. Once you've paid your fare, it's time to find a seat. Please give priority to seniors and people with disabilities to sit up front in the seats just behind the driver. Jennifer is taking Omnitrans's SBX service from school to the mall. The rapid transit line utilizes limited stops, dedicated bus lanes, and traffic priority signals along its San Bernardino to Loma Linda route to cut travel time nearly in half along this busy corridor. SBX buses arrive at one of 16 stations along the route every 10 minutes during peak travel times. Omnitrans bus passes are available at a convenient automated ticket machine on the station platform. These machines accept credit cards. 2 fare boxes and 5 doors on the 60-foot SBX vehicles make boarding a breeze. Safety is of the utmost importance, and it is essential that the driver is not distracted while driving. Jennifer is unsure where the bus stops near the mall, so she decides to ask the driver. For safety's sake, she waits for the bus to come to a complete stop before she confirms with the driver that the bus stops across from the mall. She returns to her seat before the bus proceeds to its next stop. The bus's public address system announces stops and connection points along the route as it travels down the road. It also helps that Jennifer watches for landmarks along the route so that she can see when she's getting close to her stop. While in transit, she utilizes the charging stations and free Wi-Fi that complement all SBX vehicles. Anna is a bit nervous about her first bus ride. She knows that she needs to transfer to another bus route to get to her doctor's appointment, so she looks over her trip plan again and, when the bus is stopped and it's safe to chat with the driver, decides to confirm her transfer point with her. The transfer point is the stop where she will get off the current bus to transfer to another one. Buses keep to a tight schedule, but there are instances where they may stop for several minutes at a time. This is called a layover. The bus typically is waiting to connect with another bus so that riders can transfer over and reach their destination on time. If the bus is at the end of its route, the driver may take a short break before beginning another trip. When this happens, you can choose to stay on board or get off the bus. Jennifer's southbound bus is approaching the mall. When the bus stops, she exits through the rear door. This keeps the front door clear for people to board. Anna presses one of the yellow strips running down the side of the bus to indicate that she needs to get off at the next stop, a transit center, to make her transfer. Transit centers are station locations where several bus routes and sometimes several transit agencies meet. Anna's driver points out the stop where she will board her next bus. Just as she walks over, the bus arrives. Anna checks to make sure that the route number and destination direction are correct for where she's headed, gets her day pass, and gets on board. Ron is listening to the bus's public address system announcing stops and connection points along the route. He hears that his exit stop is coming up. He presses the yellow Stop Requested strip on the side of the bus.
Requested.
Ron looks to see that the sign is illuminated and listens to the audio message that lets the driver know that the next stop has been requested. He waits for his driver to stop the bus, unstrap his wheelchair, lower the bus, and deploy the ramp. Ron carries the bus book with him, so when he's finished work, he can look up the time that the next bus will arrive to take him home.